Hello.
Oh. Oh, wait a minute. I'm busy now. How you guys doing?
I'm
Good. All
good.
right.
It's
We're
been a
going to go
busy
ahead and
week.
start. I know, right? It's like that hump day. So, all right. Well, anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? We want to thank you guys so much for being here and welcome to the Chatterbox once again. And for those of you who are new to the show, let's talk about it live. This is the place where you'll see three women who are here to dive in, to discuss, debate, and explore a variety of topics. And tonight we're going to be talking about change. And as you know, this is not scripted, so anything is liable to happen. So stay tuned. And as you socialize down there with each other in the Chatterbox, please remember that from us, the creators of Let's Talk About It Live, we challenge you to rise by lifting others and spreading kindness. And with that, I'm Theresa with Meant to Be RVing. And
I'm Nette from MelNetteLivingFreeZipCodeless.
I'm BB with Beyond Beauty 3.
woohoo!
Should we take a minute and welcome everyone in the chat real quick?
Sure.
All right. We have Van Life with Gina Payne, Nomadic Hippie. We have Whoa Nelly RV Adventures. We have Linda R., Roy and Becky's Travels, Our Destination, Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes, Timmy Ray the King. One moment, please. We have K&R Destinations, and I think I have everybody so far.
All right. Well, before you bring them up, let me tell you a little bit about our topic tonight, which is change. And you know about the whole concept of change. You know how it can be so unsettling as it is. I mean, because each of us are going through it. But I know that many of us would prefer to shy away from changes, no matter whether they're big changes or small changes. But just so everybody knows that change is a very integral part to our personal journey. And for the most part, it should be embraced. Change is also touching all aspects of our life now. So, with that and embracing it will contribute enormously towards, our personal development and goals. But for the biggest part of how change affects our show, change pretty much documents our journey. It's like the seasons, they're going to change. There's going to be new technologies we'll embrace, and the years are just going to fly by, and people will grow along with us. But our journey will be counted and measured by the changes that we go through, each of us on this show. It's not any rewards, that we'll win, or definitely the money that we're going to earn. So,
Right.
So with that, we don't want to forget the opportunities, and we want to embrace them. But just knowing that these milestones will all be part of our journey, each significant in their own way to each of our own personal stories. So let's talk about it live. We look forward to future growth, and it's through change that our future lies. So just know that change is going to happen. I mean, it's inevitable, and
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot you can do with it. You may be somebody who resists it, but it's important to always remember that it's going to happen no matter what. So it's not something that you can stop or ask for permission for first. So, it's better for you just to embrace it and take control of it when you can. So with that said, the show here, we wanted to take a moment and have a collaboration of some friendships that will help us to carve out the future of our show and our personal growth. So with that, I think we should introduce our guests. What you think?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Bring them up.
All righty. Our first guest.
What's up? Hey, is this where the tacos are? I told there was tacos.
Tacos.
All right, coming up our next
All right.
guest.
Hey, everybody.
Ellie, Felicity.
There.
Arranging.
Oops.
I'm dizzy. Oh.
Woo.
It's the switcheroos. All right. Woo-hoo.
I ate all the tacos, Gina.
Yeah, that's Taco Tuesday.
What?
I ate them all.
What? What? This is about changes. We don't want those changes.
You don't like
We don't want those changes.
Uh-oh.
What?
Would we like to discuss why we brought each of these particular ladies up on the show tonight?
I think
Anybody out there curious?
Does anybody have a thought in the chatter box why we have these ladies up here with us?
I
They're
thought
just
there
really
was
excited
tacos. Is all
to
I
see these
know.
ladies.
So you came for the food, Gina.
I came for the food.
awesome.
Staying for the
I don't
beer.
know. They're pretty quiet down there. They're handing out tacos for Gina, I see. So maybe we should. Oh, because you all have hit rock star stats.
Oh,
Bob said they all have experience with changing hair colors.
Now, wouldn't this be a great all-girl?
Linda Barker says
Right.
recently
Wouldn't this be a
monetized.
great all-girl band? Yeah. Yes.
There's gotta go too.
Yes.
But actually, each of us ladies, between the three of us from the show, are all experiencing change in our life. And we know for the show to grow and for each of us to continue on the change in each of our lives, there are going to be times when we can't each make the show. So we've each selected another person to kind of fill in on the days that we can't fill in. Or like today, we can have days when we have an awesome topic to talk about, such as change, and all hang out up here together. And there's some changes happening right now in Shelley's internet.
Just change. It'll change again in a second.
I kind of think she took the tacos and ran.
There she is.
I was hungry.
Dang, girl.
yeah.
No,
Hagar said that changed quickly. She said, I'm
Shelley
doing what?
Bell. Somebody wrote
Later.
Shelley Bell.
yeah.
I'm just taking on the essence of the topic, okay?
So with it, everybody knows that Nettie, I mean, you're really facing some big changes coming up really soon.
Yep. It's coming out real soon. Friday is Mel's last day at work. He's turning in his keys on Monday morning. And then mine will be about another 2.5 weeks from there, the end of September. So, and the very last day of work, that morning, we're hitting the road. So it's like, boom, we're on the road. So, yes.
That is awesome. Wow. Whew. And it's not that Nettie's not going to be part of the show. She still will be. But you never know with traveling where you may end up in a place that the internet's not so good. So, whew. And I know, BB, you've had a lot going on in your life too, recently as well.
Yeah, with the medical stuff I'm facing.
I would never
taking
pick
care
on
of
Shelley.
with medical stuff, with taking care of my dad, with my kids going to school hybrid and at home, and then also some personal changes with the structure of the kids and stuff that's going on. Sometimes I have to miss And I'm excited to have Shelly from our Epic RV Adventure to help me out in those times.
I think Gina went to go eat some tacos.
Yeah, I had to go get one.
Gina.
Yeah.
Gina's showing off.
Meant to be, you have some pretty big changes happening too.
Yeah, we're selling the house and now moving out here. We are mooch stocking at Dad's. With that, my internet kind of went bloop. It kind of went on a dive. But that's okay. We're hanging on a little bit better than Gina is tonight.
Hey, don't pick on me.
I know. I have fun picking on Gina. I love Gina. But so we know we'll be hitting the road and probably face those same difficulties that Nette will. And so Felicity will be with Happy Place Camping will be filling in for me when I can't. And and hopefully she'll have awesome internet.
Tacos.
I don't.
And I think the ladies that are going to be helping us, they each have a bit of change going on currently too.
Especially that one way over there under you, BB. She's been MIA. I want to know something about those travels she's been on. They put out a few videos though. Shelly.
Oh, okay. There. I can hear now. Okay. I don't have the best internet tonight. So it's really garbled and I just kind of smile. So somebody point at me. We'll be good. Yes, we have been traveling. I believe you want to know a little bit of our change. We sold our house. We are now full-time and we are doing some traveling. And I didn't think I'd ever get out of the state of North Carolina, but I have.
And you've been back to Abilene a couple of times now, haven't you? To Abilene, Texas?
I didn't catch that.
Oh, I said you've been to Abilene, Texas a few times now.
I've been something a few times now. That's what I got.
We love.
I don't know. I probably have been doing things a few times now. See, this is what you don't know will happen to you is that you try to like make it out. It's like, it's kind of a funny game.
Nette, this is what we're fixing to experience.
Exactly. And we're actually going to be, for me, experiencing it sooner because we've been using Mel's hotspot from work. So now I'm trying to rely on the RV park's internet, which sucks, and my hotspot. So I'm probably going to get thrown out quite a few times if I can even get on. So that's what I'm going to be experiencing prior to even hitting the road.
Yes, same here.
Mm-hmm.
We've done pretty good up until this, but our like I can watch Netflix, I can be on the computer, we can do stuff, but if we want to upload a video or like live stream like this, especially with everybody being on the panel, it makes it a little bit tougher. So
yes.
Yeah.
That upload speed.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Nursing Our Travel Bugs said full-timer problems.
Yeah.
And then there was a really funny. There's a really funny comment earlier from Linda Barker. She said, "So these women are your stunt doubles."
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good. Yeah.
It'll be just challenging.
And then I think Van Life with Gina is facing some serious quick changes due to the fires. Do you want to talk about that a little bit, Gina? Maybe. I think she's frozen again.
I know she's about, Gina, you got it? About the fires and some changes possibly for you?
Oh, I think she's frozen.
She froze. With Gina, earlier today, she was and I'm going to look it up really quick what she told me. Within,
She's
she froze.
She's at the bottom of a mountain, and the fire's on the other side of that mountain, I think is what she was saying. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
She was 15 miles away. It wasn't you? As a crow flies, she was 15 miles away from the fire.
Okay, I heard my name. I was not after tacos. So what am I supposed to say, Anna?
That's what it sounded like, KNR, but it wasn't me.
What kind of changes you got, Van Life with Gina?
What's happening right
I
now?
can't
You
hear
with
you.
fire? Oh, I'll send you. Listen.
Yeah, send her a message and tell her what we're asking. We'll limp through this stream.
I don't know if I heard you right.
Check your phone. I sent you a message.
I'm back in the computer, way away from me. What? What? I can't hear nobody. Do you guys want me to sing and dance? I don't know.
Do the dance. Get down, mate.
Right now you have fire.
I don't know. You guys are choppy. Like my internet's not letting me hear you. All I hear is you guys sound like robots, but I'll go with the flow here. I love tacos. First time caller, long time listener.
Fire.
Check your messages.
Yeah.
Check your messages.
Right. Check my messages.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to know what's happening
This is
with
what
the
they
fire?
talk about with the 30-second delay.
Yay! Fire.
Well, what's happening with the fire is it is very smoky out there right now. It cleared up for a little bit, but I'm at the bottom of not right at the bottom, but close to a mountain. On the other side of that mountain is a huge fire. It's coming over the mountain. It's burned up most of Cave Junction, which is, as a crow flies, 10 to 15 miles away. And so I'm prepared to leave, but the starter I had put on my van 2 months ago decided to quit. So I went to exchange it today, put on a new one, and the new one didn't even work. So I had to take it back and order a new one. So I'm here, but it's smoky. And I'm here with these guys waiting on my tacos. That's what's going on.
So hopefully you'll have another part to put on and be able to be mobile in the event that she has to evacuate.
Yeah.
It's really close, really smoky, not as good for your health.
Right. No, yeah. A lot of it's hard to breathe for me in it with my health issues. And then I do have places I can go once I get the starter started, but just trying to hold out till I can get it going.
Good. So hopefully you'll get to a not clearer, safer place sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, and then they're talking about doing a 48-hour blackout here on electric, turning everybody's electric out for 48 hours. So that develops a whole new issue. So I can't use my generator in the area because of the fire danger.
Gotcha.
Wow.
But it's all good because I'm here and I'm alive and I'm with you guys. So
Ooh, awesome. Well, we're just glad you're here. And
me too.
we hope that fire blows in a whole different direction. Get that smoke away from you.
Me too. We need a bunch of rain.
Yes.
We got the rain for you, Gina.
I know. I know. Wish I could get a funnel and just funnel it right over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Carolina, it has rained for the last 3 days.
Lord, we haven't had rain in months.
Yeah. Ooh.
That was not to bring a downer to everybody. Everybody needs to smile and be happy. It's a good day. I mean, to beat all, I could go roast a weenie down the road, a slot dog. And so, it's all good. We got it.
You see how great, I mean, Gina's just adapting to the change that's been laid out before her. So, and I think with this lifestyle. That's something, well, it has nothing really to do even with this lifestyle. It's just life in general. Change gets thrown at it.
Uh-oh.
Deal with it and cope with it. One thing at a time. Whoa. Was that just me spinning? I just watched all of y'all spin.
So then we have.
I have had nothing to drink, so I'm not spinning.
Same.
Same.
Oh, goodness.
Don't believe Happy Place Camping. I think she was drinking wine.
Not tonight. Not water.
Oh,
Okay. Vodka, I see. All right.
Ooh, no. not straight anyway. Ooh, no.
well.
So what kind of changes do you have going on Happy Place Camping?
None.
None?
We're still in our sticks and bricks. Jesse's still working. We take vacations when we can. I did recently, somewhat recently, take on this really awesome job, and the pay is so excellent that you guys would be so jealous. But you know, he's a pretty good boss, sorta. I don't know.
Then you understand.
I work a lot. I work a lot for little pay.
Hey, Felix, you did have a change, I want to say about a week ago. And that was custom nails by Nette. And you couldn't touch.
Did do the custom nails by Nette. They were so pretty, and I wore them for a whole 3 days until I couldn't get the dog food container open, and then I'm like, oh, okay, these gotta go. I can't do it. But I saved them. They come off really, really good. So when I get a hankering to do it again, I can put them back on again.
Yep.
There you go. Linda Parker said she wished that I could beam you up and out of harm's way, Gina.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I wish I could too.
You guys are awesome. You guys are all awesome. I mean, there's nothing but rock stars up in this joint.
Felicity, I think you did get a week's vacation though recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yep. So, you know, that boss may not pay a lot, but it's pretty easy to get time off. You know, pretty much just say, I'm not going to be there.
Right?
Your boss seems a little shady, if I may say so myself.
Well, you
It's in
know,
the chatterbox.
I think it has something to do with the fact that he's kind of short, but you know, I don't know. You know, it's like short guy syndrome or something. Paid vacation, yeah. Actually, I was still working on that vacation too.
Yes, she was.
I had to make some thumbnails and answer some emails and put some back in the store, and you know, but that's okay. It's all good.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of wondering if the ladies, Happy Place Camping, Van Life with Gina, and Shelly from Our Epic RV Adventure had any ideas on topics that they might like to do or see here on the channel. And then I was also wondering if the Chatterbox had any ideas for anything they'd like to see. Just something to think about during the show here.
Yep. That would be
Hot
good.
guys. I think we should do a show on hot guys.
Just bring them on one at a time. Find us some hot guys.
No. The hot guys of YouTube.
I know I have the hottest guy, but like, you know, I mean, I'd already share them, you know,
Well,
on my
I mean,
channel,
all
so,
you
you know.
ladies, all you guys ladies have a significant other, but I'm thinking if we just brought Bon Jovi and Jason Momoa, I might have a significant other.
We just need to get that introduction to happen, huh?
That's right. Doesn't Gina Momoa sound good?
That sounds fantastic. It just rolls right off the tongue.
What would Jacob say? Jacob's not going to like another
I was
man.
just thinking the
No.
same thing.
Right?
Jacob will hate whoever comes in this van. I can tell you now.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
But I'll make sure they give him cat food every day. He'll like them then. But
All we got to do is rub him behind the ears. That makes
Right.
Jacob happy.
Yeah,
Rub
Jacob
behind-
did like Felicity. He did like Felicity and Jesse. He looked at them with kindness. But sometimes he looks at people with like, yeah, I'll bite your hand off.
Uh-oh.
Well, if Bob's Adventures on Wheels says Gina Momoa, I like it.
I like it. But even Gina Bon Jovi sounds good. I mean, it works.
Yippee said it sounds like a drink. I'll drink to that.
It does. Hey, I'll drink to that too. Mind you, I'm all mixed up now. Wow.
I know. Where's the gray heads?
I
Gina
know,
needs to
we're-
be under me.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. We older and wiser.
And we got the glasses going on, and hey, at least we good.
You know what? I've seen several comments that say the internet is making this show awesome. They're loving the game.
I want to know about cargo logo.
Largo.
Cargo.
Cargo Largo.
Yeah,
I lost that. There it is.
See, what it is Gary wants me to reach through the internet and smack him. That's what it is. But so the other day, Monday, Jerry bought a cargo trailer out of the chat during Gary's live show, and he's going to go get it. It's in one of them Carolinas. I can't remember which. And he's going to go pick it up, and he's going to do a converted cargo trailer. So then Gary got the bright idea that we needed to be a group and have a name. So
Like
one
Van
of them
Life,
was Gary came up with Cargo Largo. I don't know.
Largo. And to me, that sounds like a mixed drink.
Yeah.
Cargo Largo.
I like that.
And
I'm not a fan of the whole Cargo Largo thing. And Gary knows that. So
I
he
like
continues to call it that.
I like it.
So KNR says it's like whack-a-mole show. Just depends on the internet connection. Pop in, then pop out.
Right. Don't like the
I'm a
top.
little worried about
I am.
freezing, so I just try to keep a smile on my face and not move.
Yeah. You'd be like,
Exactly.
Man, if I did that, they'd get me all like.
Exactly.
yeah.
You know that happens though when our videos are playing. If anybody pauses it, they'll pause it in the wrong spot anyway. So
I know.
I try to do that when I watch y'all's videos. I try to do that. I try to pause it.
I just keep hitting it, and then it's like freeze frame.
So a question for all of y'all. What has been each of your hardest things to deal with as far as change in your life and anywhere in your life? What was the hardest change to adapt to? And how are you dealing with it now?
The hardest change in life?
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
My daughter growing up and leaving home. And how do I deal with it? I have 5 cats. Okay.
yeah, but they're probably all still better behaved, right?
Yeah. Well, my cats are horrible. They're horrible. Well, they're YouTube hogs. They want to be in everything. Like I can be on here, and if I turn my back right now, Jacob would get up here and look right into the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
So.
And they know it.
that
Famous
Gina man and that big black blob is Jacob.
Sitting on the computer, I walked away from the camera, and he gets up here and sits on there and just looks like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
I'll have to agree with Gina. I think my kids, anything that's involved my kids, has probably been the hardest changes to deal with. Not that I don't want them to grow up or learn to live on their own or be independent. I do. It's just hard. Very hard.
It is.
Not for me.
And
I was
not
ready
for
for them
me.
to go.
See,
I
thank
don't
you.
know.
Me too.
I love my
with
kids. I know
Shelley.
that sounds awful. I love my kids, but
love
no,
my
that but I was glad to see them go and go off and do things. So, did I
Yep.
freeze?
Nope, you're not frozen, Shelley. You're
Oh,
doing
okay.
awesome.
Oh, okay. Well, my hardest change probably was my dad dying, so not having my dad around anymore. You know, that's probably, I mean, because I mean, that's something like you can't unchange it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So true. So true. Gosh.
What are you pointing at, Gina?
I was just gonna say, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching you either.
Our destination said changes are a roller coaster ride for me right now. I used to say that life is like a roller coaster. It's got its severe shooting down moments, and then you shoot right back up. And then when you get to the very top, it's like the most beautiful view. And then you go back down again. It's just like life is like a constant roller coaster ride. Beautiful
Yes.
views from the top, though.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree.
And I guess
Definitely.
for me, it would be almost like what Shelley was saying, because we lost Mel's dad, my father-in-law, unexpectedly. And that's what really pushed us into going full-time sooner, quitting our jobs earlier because of how life is so short. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So that's definitely the change that happened in our lives, and we have to live for today, and the hardest thing is saying goodbye to family, but we're still going to see them, but they're going to really miss us, especially when we have family close here. And it's just, we have to be able to go and live and, experience the dream that we want, even though it is still hard leaving family.
Yeah, I think that's true. Definitely.
Yeah.
I seen a question. What's the hardest change that was a good change?
Yeah, what about a change for the good? What's the hardest change that was a
When
good
I
change?
when I got sick was a hard change, but it was for the good, and I believe that in my heart now, because I changed how I was living. I
It saved
changed.
your life.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hard change. It was very devastating, but
Yeah.
yet I feel stronger mentally probably than I was then, and maybe not physically, but I'm trying to work on that, and yeah, so definitely that was a hard change, but yet for the good.
Quitting my job is for the good.
Right.
I think that was my hard but good change was quitting my job because I'd had it for so many years, and I had a lot of friends at that job, and people that I knew and associated with almost daily, and it was just something I knew. Get up, go to work, and then just to quit, and it's and then I get to sleep in late, and I was still up at 4:30. So it kind of, it took a while for me to start sleeping in late. No, it took a while for me to adjust to not having that there, not getting those phone calls from work, or not getting, associating with those people really so much, because we kind of all, went different directions.
Right.
You don't see them, you don't really associate. So that was probably a hard but good change, because the job was also getting pretty rough, and it was kind of rough on me. So it was good that I stopped, but then it was a bittersweet,
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of with me with retiring after working all the years. It's like was your safety net always working, and then once I decided to retire, I think for the first couple of years, I had that fear and anxiety, and because I always look to the future, you know, and plan towards the future. So there was a lot of big change, but it's gone well. I mean, I picked up another job, but
I think my good change, but hard change, would be my divorce. 15 years of being married, and then knowing that I needed to do it, but like starting over with no money, no vehicle, just my kids and me. And like the good part of that was, though, it showed me who I truly was, what I wanted out of life, and that I was strong enough to do it, because I never thought I was strong enough to do it. So
Yeah.
I got a lot of good out of that.
good. Yeah, that would definitely be a big life change.
I embrace change. So I actually like change and enjoy change. Even tough change sometimes. So I'm kind of that weird one in that aspect. But I would say that I've had different times in my life where the change wasn't necessarily it didn't bother me in the moment, but maybe later, like, you know, you moving away from family, and then you realize when you're gone, you know, that you're not always there. So that was kind of hard when I was young to move away from family. When Michael had his brain hemorrhage, you know, all of a sudden it was like, okay, so now my life has changed. We won't be able to do some of the things we thought we'd be able to do. And but I guess it's more of a kind of missing what you thought something would be. So, but I mean, I still embrace it, because even though it's not what I thought it would be, it's still cool to see what the path is going to be eventually.
I want to embrace you. I love that attitude. I love that.
Yeah. Well, it's healthy, and I mean, you have to embrace it and to be able to pick up and move forward. I mean, that's the healthiest thing you can do, is just take that change, adapt to it, and just, you know, move forward. And it makes you stronger. It makes each of the changes we went through in our past is what, you know, made us who we are today. And, you know, we're strong. We're all strong individuals. And you know, we're ready to take on those next changes that are in our path for the future. And I think those are great. So
I've had people ask, do you want to like change anything about your past, or would you do it any different or anything like that? And I always answer it with no, even though it was hard and I didn't know if I'd make it through half the stuff I went through. I wouldn't change any of it, because it's brought me to right here, right now, who I am. And if I changed any of it, I wouldn't be that way now. You know?
I agree with that.
Well, we're older and wiser now. You're just young.
right. Awesome. Oh, we got an awesome crew down there in the chatter box too. I like all the conversations happening down there. So
Linda Barker said retirement was an adjustment. I'd get up and take a shower and go nowhere, but I got over that in a week.
Exactly.
Going nowhere, taking a shower.
I think she means we're getting up early.
Yeah. That was a difficult change for me, was not working, because the contact with people I had, and I get attached to the people I would take care of, and so I missed that a lot, and I still miss that. That's probably a change I didn't like about not working. So yeah, again, why I have 5 cats. So.
I think I'm going to love not seeing the people I work with every day. But they're also like my kids, because I chew them out daily. And I feel that I'm going to miss that as a mom, taking care of them so they can get the work done the way it should be. That it's kind of hard to let it go, because it's like I've been protecting them in order to get the job done right. But I'm also tired of seeing them every day too. So I'm like conflicted. when it comes to both of that.
You can just mom me instead. It's all right.
Okay. Yeah.
So true. Yeah. I think that's what I missed most when I left my job was the people. I miss the most more than the job, you know. But as time goes on too, and as we move forward, new people come into our lives as well. So heck, look what YouTube has done.
Right.
Linda Barker said, between 1999 and 2007, I had 5 grandkids and lost my parents and husband. What a roller coaster time for me. I was at the height of my career.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
lot of change.
Yeah.
A lot of change, yes. Wow, it took a short time too.
Yeah.
Whew.
Is it taco time?
Yeah. Can you have to my house, please? And Gary's back with coffee for everybody. Would y'all like some?
Coffee and tacos don't go well together.
No, margaritas and tacos.
There we go.
Oh, snap. Wait a minute. I'll be right there. Who said that?
So, Shelly, how is it? Because you're still working on the road, right?
I am. I don't work a whole lot though. I work up to 30 hours a month. So I mean it's very, very part-time,
Oh, wow.
but and it's very flexible. So so I'm very fortunate in that aspect. But today I did like 3 calls with the girls I work with, and then I have to set up 3 more calls with them this month to work individually with them. And so like you guys were talking about change and stuff, like it's really nice for me because I'm like, whenever, I mean, you know, I can be the flexible one with them because they still have children at home, and you know, schedules are trying to keep, and I'm like, I guess I can get up early for you.
Right.
Because usually I like to sleep in. But once in a while I can get up early.
Yeah. See,
But it's really nice to do that.
I'm trying to embrace the
What's
change that's coming because they're wanting to hire me as a consultant when I'm on the road. And I want to say, just let me go. Let me embrace my change. And I want to travel and enjoy this life. So I'm still, again, conflicted because I want to help, but then I don't. You know, so I guess I have to see what happens because I've been doing this for 10 years at the same dealership. And I just have to see what happens, you know, as far as if I consider doing that, because I'm at my wit's end where I am just done. I'm so tired of it. I just want to go and enjoy life.
Maybe ask them for like a month off, and by then you will be like needing something to do, because I enjoy my job more for the fact of having something to do when I want to do it. I'm kind of in, you know, more in my, I mean, I do have certain things that are, you know, non-flexible, but most of it is so flexible that I can just do when I want to. And so, but it gives me something to do because Michael's still working, you know, full time. So there are times where he's like, I got to work. And so I'd be twiddling my thumbs, you know, watching, I don't know, Hallmark movies all day or something. And that just isn't fun.
Yeah. Right.
Gives me something to do. Yeah. And then I get paid for it too. So
I know. So I'm trying to figure it all out and see what happens, and see with us, Mal's retiring. So we'll both be retired, you know, where we can just go explore and
that's a little bit different
things. So yeah, I understand. I appreciate you telling me that, and I'll definitely just see how it goes and see if I can get some of this what I'm feeling off of me. You know, it's like I feel like they're just hanging on to me so tight, and I just want to enjoy life.
Yeah. Well, it's that time.
And that may be the clue that it's time to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
a month would be a good time. Take that break, like Shelley said. Definitely good advice. And then if you're feeling it, hey, call them back and say, okay, you still have that offer?
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
yeah.
You're like, oh,
I think that part of it really goes down to, is it super flexible, and how many hours they're requiring. And
Yeah.
those are really the two things that especially with full-time travel,
Mhm.
and again, if you have a YouTube channel and you're trying to go out and find things to do,
Right. Yeah.
create, and all these kind of things, you have to have something that is somewhat flexible, because
Mhm.
you might be in a park for a week, but that doesn't mean you're out every day. But
Exactly.
it might
Yeah.
rain on the day you need to go out, and then you have to do a different day. So you have to be flexible in everything you do.
Mhm.
Adrian says they don't pay Nette enough. Just saying.
I agree.
oh no.
So we have about a little over 10 minutes left. Would it be a good time for each of the ladies to kind of talk about what they have coming up on their channels?
That would be awesome.
Alrighty. Well, Shelley, you want to go first?
I can start. Okay, so tomorrow we will be dropping a video, and it is about our 2 weeks in Eastern North Carolina with the Wayward Wags. So that is a very fun video. We really enjoyed our time with them. They are hilarious people and
Yep.
very, very nice. If you haven't checked out their channel, you should go over there and check it out. And then we have a bunch of travel updates, medical updates, a whole bunch of different stuff, and we'll be going live, I believe next week sometime, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Michael tells me we're going live on this day, and I haven't got my memo yet, so I don't know exactly when it is. So stay tuned. It'll be out there, so we'll have a lot of stuff to update everybody.
That is
And that's
cool.
us.
What about you, Miss Van Life with Gina Payne?
I have a videos that should be out tomorrow or the next day, just kind of going on what's going on around here with the fires, trying to get the starter in, prepping to get out of here. And then I go live on Mondays and Thursdays evenings. And so if you want to meet new people, come hang out in the lives. I'll introduce you.
Clothing are optionable. Optionable. I can't even say the word.
Clothing optional. Yeah, clothing optional. Dance like no one's watching, baby.
Well, if you're not wearing clothes, you better hope no one's watching.
That's right. That's
Oh
right.
yeah. Just don't stand up is all I got to say.
Yeah, that's right. Don't stand up. Don't stand up.
Yeah, Gina, are you still getting you a Viking hat? Because she likes to
I
do the
am.
clothing optional Viking raid.
Yeah. Clothing optional Viking raid. That's me. I'm gonna get me a Viking hat so I can raid people. But there'll be no pillaging, just raiding.
Just raiding.
Yeah.
Oh.
If the closing is optional, we won't tell you when we're live streaming, Gina.
Right.
Everybody else is welcome.
But I play the hard rock music. I play that hard rock music for Michael and you. I play that hard rock for you guys now. So I'm telling you.
That's I love it. Yep.
I was doing an
Right on.
interview with a lady that's not from our community, so she really didn't know anybody. I'm up there talking with her, and all of a sudden a naked Viking raid comes in my chat. I'm like, there's Gina.
That's funny.
Oh, maybe I should check out the shows before I do that.
No, the lady got a kick out of it. It was great.
Oh, good. I can't can't wait to raid a Happy Place camping like that.
But Happy Place, what do you have coming up?
We have 2 videos left from our 2-week trip to Oregon. Back. One comes out for will be Colorado and the $1 Million Highway, and Then we went back to Colorado because we were able to mooch dock to a family out there. So we pretty much camped for free. And we did a little bit more while we were in Colorado. So all those videos will be out later. So
Oh,
I have to
nice.
say, I still think about your Daydream About Nice Things sticker video. That video was great.
That was awesome.
funny.
They're all over.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
They were everywhere.
Oh no, not another.
And with the change on here too, just wanted to point out, Rhonda had put on here, if we could share a little bit about hers. If you know, she's been at her mom's, where her mom has been in a care facility for a while now, and they have now cleaned out the apartment and all where her mother has been living for the last few years. So today was her last day there. I know she's been on the road to go to her son's place, and while she was traveling down the road, I kind of hung out with her there for a little bit, and had some car issues twice while trying to get there. So I know she's adapted to so much change just in the course of one day. I mean, it was really a lot, but she has made it to her destination today and is safe. So just kind of wanted to put that out there in case anybody was following along with her and her journey as well today, and keep her in your prayers.
And she's an incredibly strong woman too. We have a lot of strong women in this community. Nothing against the guys, but there are a lot of women that stand strong on their own and go through so much, and they just keep pushing forward. It's inspiring to watch.
I was reading that with so many of the women, even in the chat, you know, over here on the side, and some of the stuff they're sharing with each other. It's just amazing. And to me as well, talking about, you know, with his mom and aunt stuff going on. So everybody, it's something we all go through. This change. What do we have? About 7 minutes left. BB, anything you want to share, or Nettie, with what's going on the show or coming up, or?
Nope, I'm just ready to retire. Basically,
I want to go.
want to go.
BB, you haven't been on much here lately. I know you've had some things going on with the kids, back to school, and
Yeah, my morning show's been a little bit harder to fit in around everything lately. I've had my kids going back to school. I'm helping take care of my dad. So life's just a little bit hectic at the moment. I am trying to still do my Wednesday evening, Friday evening, and Sunday show. I always try to post on my channel if I'm not going to be able to make it. Sometimes I don't get a chance to do that. But yeah, I'm hoping to get the morning shows back in. But right now I just got so much going on that I had to kind of cut back a little bit. I did want to talk about anyone that was at the interview that I did with Justice for DJ. She announced on that show that they had a change in the case. And then they kind of got set back again. So if anyone's following that, you can just do #JusticeForDJ on Instagram and find out a little bit more information there, because the more signatures and the more sharing we can get of that would be fantastic.
all right. So you will be starting your morning shows back up just as things start to change a little bit for you at home, right?
Yeah, it'll probably be another week or two, and then I'll be back on my morning shows.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So, okay.
What about you? What kind of changes and what kind of things do you have coming up, and to be?
Well, Look, it's been crazy with the internet that I've been having, and I'm actually trying to change some of my job that I'm doing. But our company also has some unexpected change they're going through. So in the next 2 weeks, I hope to be training a girl who's going to take on some of the jobs I'm doing. So I'll be like my of a load that I can do while traveling. So, and then we are planning to be at Mayberry in October. So we'll be going there, and we'll be putting some solar on this rig. So that's something we're excited to be doing. So yeah, lots of change happening for us. But as far as the show, right now, Fridays, we're going to keep our 5 o'clock Friday, and our 9 o'clock show on Friday night will switch between the campfire and the courthouse, because it seems like the courthouse jail theme, everybody kind of wants to keep that up. So we'll probably do that twice a month. So we have a few people who are being arrested.
Not me.
Not her. So we'll go on with that.
Not me. I've already been arrested. I'm good.
Yeah. So anyway, with this week's topic was change. I hope everybody enjoyed that and meeting these three wonderful ladies who we have chosen to co-host for us. So remember that change also displays a very valuable life skill. And if you are able to pinpoint the areas in your life that you're unhappy with or need further development, being able to change your approach shows a commitment to progression and a confidence in your own ability. So, I mean, hey, it's important for your internal changes and to be able to do things pretty much consistently. So, no matter whether it's changing the way you present yourself, or the course that you're changing in your routine, or whether it be your boss in your life, or the huge amount of changes that, come from within you. It's up to you to make those changes. So with that said, I am Theresa, and Mike and I, to the RV, like to wish you peace, happiness, and good night.
And I am Nette from MelNetteLivingFreeZipCodeless. We're sending love your way.
I am BB with Beyond Beauty 3, wishing you much kindness and much love.
I'm Shelly with Our Epic RV Adventure, and see you at the next adventure.
Ooh.
I'm Van Life with Gina, and just keep rocking. That's what I say.
And I'm Felicity with Happy Place Camping, and I have no tagline. So bye.
I like that one.